She stood up for her rights, and that's when the real nightmare began. Microphone, before we begin this story, take a deep breath, because what you're about to hear will shake your soul. If you believe that every voice deserves to be heard, that every life deserves to be treated with dignity, then hit subscribe right now to the Untold Struggles channel. White right pointing backhand index, click the link below and join the movement. At the Untold Struggles. Wide shot, a golden Chicago evening, cars shimmering under the sun, kids running between shopping carts. Laughter, life, and rhythm. Cicero, Chicago. A place where everyday people fight invisible battles and still find ways to smile. Among them, Danielle Carter, 32, a teacher, a mother, a black woman who carried hope like a secret weapon. She had just finished her shift at the community center, tutoring kids whose parents couldn't afford after-school programs. Her 9-year-old son, Jalen, tugged at her sleeve as they stepped into the Walmart parking lot. Jalen, "Mama, can I get the blue sneakers this time?" Danielle, "Laughs only if they're on sale, baby." Her laughter was sunlight in a world of thunderclouds. But as the clouds of evening formed, so did something else. From across the lot, 3 black SUVs rolled in slow. Windows tinted. Engines humming like warning signs. Shoppers paused. The sound was too deliberate, too official. Then came the flash of navy jackets, ice patches glinting in the dying light. And just like that, peace turned to panic. One officer pointed toward a group of Latino families packing groceries. Another's gaze locked on Danielle. Her skin, her stance, her presence. They didn't ask for ID. They didn't explain. They just assumed. Officer number 1, we need to ask you a few questions. Step aside. Danielle, excuse me? About what? Officer number 2, just routine checks. You match a description. Her heart dropped. Jalen clutched her hand tighter. Danielle, what description? I'm an American citizen. A teacher. My son. Officer number 1, cutting her off, please don't make this difficult. Phones came out. People started recording. But most looked away, afraid to get involved. Because in America, the badge holds weight, even when it crushes the wrong people. A nearby woman whispered, "They're stopping her because she's black. Look at her, she's terrified." But whispers don't stop injustice. The officers began searching Danielle's purse. Jalen started to cry. Jalen, "Mama, why are they doing this?" Danielle, voice breaking, "It's okay, baby. It's okay." But it wasn't. Microphone, if your heart is pounding right now, if you've ever witnessed someone being treated unfairly just because of how they look, then don't stay silent. Subscribe to the Untold Struggles to stand with those whose stories are too often ignored. Click the link below and be part of the change. At the Untold Struggles, it was supposed to be an errand. But Danielle Carter was about to become a headline, or maybe a hashtag. Her pulse thundered in her ears. She thought about every student she taught, about telling them to stand up for what's right. Now she had to live those words. Danielle, you're detaining me for what reason? Officer, we have the right to question anyone who. Danielle, no, you don't. Not like this. She pulled her phone from her pocket, started recording. Danielle, into camera, my name is Danielle Carter. I'm a US citizen, and I'm being harassed in front of my son for no reason. Her voice trembled, but she kept speaking. Every word was defiance. Every tear, a protest. The camera caught the officer's face as he tried to snatch a phone. The crowd gasped. A man yelled, "Hey, you can't do that. That's illegal." Within minutes, others joined in. More phones. More witnesses. And suddenly, power began to shift. A young woman in a Walmart vest rushed out. Marisol Vega, a cashier who had seen the whole thing. Marisol, she comes here every week. She's a teacher. You've got the wrong person. The officers hesitated. Their radios crackled. One stepped back, the uncertainty in his eyes visible even through his mirrored shades. Sometimes, injustice only trembles when truth stands tall enough. Danielle held Jalen close, whispering, "You see, baby? You never let anyone tell you you're less than human." But just as the tension began to settle, another SUV pulled up. A new agent stepped out, higher rank, colder stare. Agent in charge. What's going on here? Officer. Possible match to a suspect description. Agent. And what's your probable cause? Officer. Hesitating, she. Fits the profile. The agent's jaw tightened. Agent. That's not how profiling works. He turned to Danielle. Agent. I apologize. You're free to go. Danielle didn't move. She stared right through him. Danielle. Free to go. After scaring my child half to death. The crowd erupted in applause, anger, disbelief, all mixed. The apology wasn't enough. Because some wounds don't need stitches, they need accountability. By nightfall, Danielle's video had hit the internet. 3 million views in 2 hours. Hashtags flooded the timeline. Hashtag justice for Danielle. Hashtag not your profile. Hashtag teach them respect. Local news called her a hero. Others called her lucky. But she didn't feel lucky. She felt exhausted. Danielle, to Jalen, they saw us, baby. The world saw us. That means something. Jalen, will they do it again? Danielle, maybe. But next time, more people will speak up. She didn't know that next time was closer than she thought. Later that week, Danielle got a letter. No return address. Inside, a note. You made us look bad. Stay quiet next time. Her heart stopped. She looked outside her window. A black SUV idled across the street. Engine running. Lights off. Courage has a cost. And for Danielle Carter, the bill had just arrived. It was midnight. The sound of Jalen's breathing filled the apartment. Danielle stood by the window, phone in hand, ready to call someone, anyone. Then, a knock at the door. 3 taps. Slow. Heavy. She froze. Another knock. Miss Carter, open up. Her phone slipped from her trembling hand. She stepped closer, heart pounding like thunder. Danielle whispers, who's there? Voice, calm, cold, you know who we are. The door handle turned. Cut to black. Justice isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning of the fight. Microphone, this is not the end. This is just part 1 of Danielle Carter's story. To hear what happens next, to witness the truth behind the silence, make sure you're subscribed to the Untold Struggles. Microphone, if Danielle's story shook you, if it made you question what's right, what's fair, and what's human, then don't scroll away. Hit that like button, drop a comment, and share this story with someone who needs to hear it. And most importantly, subscribe to the Untold Struggles for more real stories inspired by real pain and resilience. White right pointing backhand index, click here at the Untold Struggles.